Today's meditation is going to start with cards. Oh, you know what's so crazy? It says Sky Father, trust in the unknown. Sometimes when this card comes up and I'm in the reading, it literally means that there's like a guide or a spirit coming through. And today's my papa's birthday. Happy birthday, Luis. Oh, 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 you are going to see why this card is significant later, but the wise one. Grow within your current situation. And that's exactly what I'm going through. I was like, why am I overthinking? Why am I overthinking this situation? Guides, help me to see what is actually happening. I've made the choices that I made. I made them for a reason. Here is where I am now. Help me to stop this overthinking. Help me to be wise and see what's really happening. Grow within your current situation. Let me hurry up. It's 6:04. Let's get into this meditation about overthinking. The first card was trust in the unknown, right? This card, shaman, trust in the higher forces. The second was grow within your current situation. You're wise. Third card, shaman, trust, trust in the higher forces. We don't learn to trust. We learn to fear. We learn to be scared that things aren't working out for us. We're so scared. We're so scared. Why? Why are we scared? Even this morning, I was up at 4 a.m. Oh, and look at what it tells us to do. And this came in reverse. The Hermit card. Retreat and recharge, which is literally what we're about to do at 6:05. Let's get into today's meditation because it is about overthinking, returning to stillness, and letting go of overthinking. So please get into a comfortable space, sitting or lying down. I'm going to get my microphone gadgets to work again so that the volume will also be a little bit clearer during these meditations. Deep inhales through the nose. Exhale out your mouth. Allow the stillness to come into your space. Unclench your jaw. Drop those shoulders. Let your hands rest softly and easily. With each exhale, release that tension. Okay, begin to notice the rhythm of your breathing. So natural, effortless. Like waves meeting the shore. Each inhale arrives. Each exhale releases. Just simply notice the waves. We are here witnessing the flow of life. Waves coming in. Inhale. Waves going out. Exhale. Now bring your awareness to your mind. That busy, beautiful space that works so hard to keep you safe. Sometimes it runs in circles. So much happening. Such a busy place. We're trying to solve, prepare, fix, understand. But right now in this space, there's nothing we need to fix. There's nothing we're trying to figure out. There's no puzzle to solve. There's no decision to make. We're just witnessing, breathing, sitting. Now imagine your thoughts as ripples on a still pond. You may see movement on the surface, a thought, a memory, a plan, all sending out these ripples on top of the surface. But underneath that surface, there is calm water, deep and undisturbed. Let yourself sink beneath the ripples into that deeper stillness. The quiet space within you that is never touched by worry. As you breathe, silently say to yourself, I am the calm beneath the current. I am the calm beneath the current. I am the calm beneath the current. Notice how your body responds to this. Perhaps it's softening, releasing, expanding. If your mind is starting to wander, as it will, just simply notice. There's no need to judge or resist. Instead, gently guide your awareness back to your breath, back to the present. Each time you return to this space, it is a practice of patience and love and grace. Now bring your attention to your heart space. This is the center of your being. You might place a hand over your heart and feel it beating. This rhythm has been with you since before you could think at all. It reminds you that even when the mind is busy, your body knows peace. With each inhale, breathe in trust. With each exhale, breathe out control. Breathe in. Trust in the unfolding of your path. Trust in the higher forces. Trust in the unknown. Breathe out the need to know every step, the doubt, the fear. Feel yourself melting deeper into this moment. Now feeling sunlight warming you in a quiet meadow. Soft, simple, peaceful. Allow yourself to feel this moment. Imagine a soft golden light resting above your head. This is the light of clarity, higher wisdom, higher self. With each breath, it flows down through you, into your mind, into your throat, your shoulders, your chest, your belly, down your legs, all the way through your toes. This light doesn't erase your thoughts. It softens them. It whispers to you. You don't have to think your way through everything. You can breathe your way through. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now stay here a few more moments. Breathing in peace. Breathing out tension. Allow yourself to rest in this space beyond thinking. This is the space of just pure being. When your mind wanders, bring it back to this breath. You are reprogramming yourself right now in this moment. I am safe to slow down and breathe. Stillness is my natural state. In the quiet, I remember who I am. Peace flows through me with every breath. I don't need to rush. Everything unfolds in perfect time. I release the need to figure it all out right now. My mind can rest. My heart already knows the way. I trust that clarity will come when it's meant to. Every exhale washes away mental noise. When you feel ready, take a final deep breath in and exhale with the sigh to let it go. Take a couple more. Feel your feet grounding back into the earth. Your heart steady. Your mind is clear and quiet. As you return to your day, carry this truth with you. You are not your thoughts. You are the awareness that watches them come and go. Peaceful, spacious, and infinitely free. And when you are ready, go ahead and bring your awareness back. Before we come out of this space, I almost forgot our Care Bear stare. Let's please join hands as we all encircle Mother Earth and hold space for her, for healing, for truth, for light, for strength, for resilience, for hope, for kindness, for understanding, for growth. We extend all of these emotions and frequencies so that they bounce back to us, so that we may feel all of those things that we extend out to others, which is why we do not extend anger, frustration, ego. May we all find balance today within ourselves, within our spaces, within others. And let's come out before we go into today's intuition test. Go ahead and open your eyes. I have on this piece of paper an animal. You can look at the piece of paper and focus and try to see it that way. You can go ahead and close your eyes. If that works better for you, that's what works for me. I'm sending it to you telepathically as well. And 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and put it in the comments. If you remember the second card that came up on today's reading, it was grow within your current situation. And it was the crone. That's your clue. Christine saw a fox. A fox means that an opportunity is going to be coming up for you. When that fox appears, when that opportunity appears, grab it. Do not hesitate. Trust your talents. Oh my God, Karina, a raccoon, a possum, a hedgehog, geez Louise, a tiger, an owl, or a horse. Okay. Who else? Who else? A zebra. A zebra. Interesting because a zebra we think that the stripes are one color, but they're another, right? And what is it about balance? Finding that balance. I gotta find this card because I want to show you. And I said it was going to be significant. I should have put her to the side. Spirit Fox. Christine. Anybody else before I do the reveal? A turtle. Red bird. A red bird. A red bird is very, very spiritual. I can't remember the bird that I'm thinking of right now, but I would look that up. That is very significant. A turtle. Slow down. Slow down. Ew, why do I have circles under my eyes? I'm very well rested. Well, maybe I'm not today. I went to bed early, but I also got up early today. I've been up since 4. This one, right? The wise one to grow within your current situation was an owl. An owl. And today's meditation was about knowing better, doing better, being who we are, right? That owl. Yeah, Rebecca, that owl. So, um, for me, in that meditation, the part where we went under the water into the stillness, that was my favorite part of the meditation. When I did it this morning and again doing it now with you guys, I could literally hear, like, when you go underwater and it's like quiet. It's so quiet, right? And I could just, and in meditation, you can hold your breath forever. And I was just sitting there under the water and I could just see my hair like floating in the water. And I was just sitting there and it was so still. And I wasn't even like looking around and there were no fish or anything around me. It was like it was not, it was just so still. Yes, it was your intuition. Not a cardinal, Rebecca. That's why I said I can't think of the bird. It's a specific bird. When I did my screaming event, I did an event where we went and we just released our screams into Mother Earth. It was such a great event, and there was a red bird. My friend has this app, and when the birds are chirping, it tells you what bird it is. And some bird appeared that was very rare. And that's why I was like, mm. So yeah. Whatever bird you did see, Karina, I'm cracking up because you saw all like, and I hate to call
What
them
the I know ground animals,
like rodents, right?
rodents.
Raccoon, possum, hedgehog. I'm like,
Wow.
hey, there's something about, listen, they're probably telling you to get out of that school. It's full of
I
garbage.
know exactly. I agree. I
Not
agree. I
not
know.
saying that schools are very toxic. Let's just
Mhm. Oh
it
yes.
I
Oh
tagged you in a post
yes.
talking about teachers, yeah, and about how you guys do a lot. I just don't, I wish, and I always think to myself sometimes, like, there are some days, like, especially recently, and I have to stop asking myself the question because I know, but I ask myself, I'm like, how did we get here? How did we get here? But I know how we got here, and that's why I'm like, when we send out those things to Mother Earth about like the love, the hope, resilience, the strength, I'm like, yeah, we send that out because we need that back, like sent to us because it's like, it's crazy right now. I don't know. There's
And
like,
that's yeah, I'm sorry to interrupt you, Kim, but that school thing, what I'm working on now is trying to move through the day and regulate my nervous system as much as possible. Because like when it's other jobs, like when you have another job, like there are lots of breaks. In teaching, you have 17 kids and they always need you. And some of them start the school year at 4. So like there's just no ever downtime. So my system is completely always on, always. So it's just that's
yeah,
crazy. That is
that's
just crazy.
that's how it was like at the mall for me. Do you know what I mean? Like that's why I said like if you have a job, but yeah, you know what? Totally different though because there were times where I had a lot of downtime at the mall, but just being even being in that space for just a little bit. Rebecca said that her daughter is stressing right now and she's a teacher. Good morning, Chevy. Yeah, and I've said that teachers, especially, like you said, Karina, there's no downtime. And and you're dealing with 17 souls that don't know how to regulate themselves. They're like, and like you
No,
said,
they do not.
some of
They
them
do
started
not.
poor, you know?
Right.
So like you're trying to keep yourself regulated while there's these little mini souls.
It's a shit show.
It's
It is a shit show
I was
because we're
laughing.
all very energetic. So
I was laughing because I was listening to Reiki and Restore. If you don't listen, no, it's not. What is Tracy's podcast? It's Reiki and Restore.
ready, set, Reiki.
Ready, set, Reiki. Oh my God. I knew I would, I knew I was like, no, it's 3 words. I knew I wasn't. Listen, if you don't follow Ready, Set, Reiki, go listen to that podcast. She is a teacher of mine. She's a teacher of Karina. She's a to me to money Reiki. She's a to me to kid Reiki. She's an amazing teacher and mentor. And I was listening to her latest podcast, and she said that her kids, when she was trying to figure out something to do with like electronics and computers, and those of us that didn't grow up with the internet in our school, I literally did not have the internet in my school because I'm from the 1900s. Keystone Oaks High School got it in the year of 96, 97. That was my freshman year. I'm sorry, 95, 96, and that was my freshman year at Penn State. So my freshman year was when they got the internet. And Tracy was like saying that when her kids rag on her, she tells them like, I taught you how to use a spoon. Like, don't get on me about not knowing how to do this electronic stuff. Like, you didn't even know how to use a spoon. Do you know what I mean? And I was cracking up, and it's so true. Like,
That's so true.
it's so true. Like, I taught you how to wipe your ass. So sit the fuck down. Yeah, it is true. You graduated in 80, Maria. I know, 1980. Oh my gosh. Yeah, 1980. I was 3. And that's why I said I respect older people. There's a lady Jean that has she would lead more, but her time it doesn't work out for her. But she when Roe versus Wade was getting when it got taken away, she had a really hard time and I couldn't understand her perspective. I could because it was crazy, but she was there when they fought to get it. Do you know what I mean? She was there and remembered when women were dying because they couldn't get the medical help that they needed. And Maria is saying yes. Do you know what I mean? Because she graduated. I was 3 years old in 1980. So like the kids now who are like, oh my God, like how do you not know how to use the internet? How do you not know how to copy and paste? Like how do you not know how to meh, 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 meh? And it's like, slow your fucking roll, okay? Like you're able to do things that we fought for, like the right to vote. You know what I mean? When women are like, oh, I don't want to vote. And the women who fought for that right, they're like, oh my God, do you know how hard we fought for you to like even have that right to vote? And you're saying that you don't use it? Like, oh my God, like that's painful to them. All of us have been like, and it's so crazy how people are like, oh, somebody posted yesterday that Anne Frank would be 96 years old if she were alive today. Anne Frank. We learned about her in history classes, right? And people are like, "Oh my God, that was so long ago." Of course you can ask a question, Renee. Yeah, but she would be 90, a Scarlet Tanager. Yes, Jill. Listen, why was I telling the story about the red bird as if Jill, my friend who had the app, isn't on this meditation? When I said I was well rested, I told you I've been up since 4 because I've been overthinking stuff from the store. And look, it's clear, right? Because I was like, oh, look at them bags. I brought some luggage with me to today's meditation. Jill is on the fucking meditation. A Scarlet Tanager. Yes. Yes. Oh, yes, Phoenix. Well, we are the same age. Oh, Renee, you're wanting to ask one of those questions. Yeah, I'm not doing those questions. I'm not doing readings right now. You want to know if you can have a reading. I am not doing readings. If you wanted to ask a question about like the meditation or intuition or something like that, yes, absolutely. And you know what, Renee? This is why we're on the meditation. This is why we do the intuition tests. Go back on YouTube because I'm going to have this posted up after and do the meditation because that question, will you and your man be good? You have to ask yourself, what is happening in this situation? What is happening between me and my man? How am I showing up in this situation between me and my man? And why are we not in a good situation right now? Why are my man and I not good right now? Guides, show me what's happening. What is happening in this experience that I'm needing to know that is helping me grow? Do I need to maybe have better boundaries? Do I need to speak up for myself? Do I need to give my man more grace? Do I need to listen to my man and what he is actually saying? Or am I too busy overthinking what's happening right now? Do you know what I mean? That's why I'm here with my luggage at 6 a.m. on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That is where I find the answers to my questions. And that is why I'm here because I want to help you stop that overthinking. Listen, I can answer that for you, but that's not going to help you. That's not going to help you grow, and that's not going to help you do the work. We need to do the work to figure out our lives. Do you know what I mean? So that is why I want you here meditating with me, because you can answer that question. Are you and your man going to be good? Let's figure that out. Those are the questions I want you to ask yourself. Go into the meditative state. Guides, ancestors, higher power. What is happening? Show me. The meditation today was about this overthinking. Imagine that thought, you and your man, it's a ripple effect. Bloom, ding, 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 ding. Go underneath that into the stillness. Go deeper. What is happening and why is it happening? How are my choices, my thoughts, my words putting me in this situation that I'm in with my man? What am I learning? What am I experiencing? I had a client call me yesterday and she was put into a group at work with three 20-something-year-olds and she's upset about it, right? And I said to her, she came to me for a Reiki session because she's having heart issues. She went to four different doctors that were like, we can't find anything wrong with you. The fifth doctor finally found something. And I said to her, I go, wow, you just kept looking. You just wouldn't stop until a doctor would tell you that something was wrong. Now, is the pain that you're feeling in your heart not real? Absolutely, it's real. That's why you keep going to doctors. I'm telling you, motherfuckers, I feel something. Something is off. And you're not wrong about that. Something is off. You know what it is? It's your mindset. It's your overthinking. The fifth doctor that found something wrong, do you know what he told her was the cause of what is happening in her heart? Stress. Stress in her heart chakra. I told her she overthinks everything and she lets her feelings get hurt by everything. I used to be there. I just posted a TikTok about it. My TikToks are going to be shifting. I'm going to be talking more about actual experiences, things that are happening and why you're feeling those things. So I said to her, you got to let it go. What happens? She messages me this and I was like, "You know what that is? That is your guides healing you. This is an opportunity to heal. What's happening right now? What is happening? Why am I being put into this group with a bunch of 20-year-olds? Does God hate me? God does not hate you, girl. God is giving you a gift. This is a gift because now you are being given an opportunity to grow. What am I going to do right now? Am I going to be pissed off that I'm with these 20-year-olds that I got nothing in common with and I feel like I'm the outsider looking in? Or I'm going to be like, okay, I'm Mother Goose. I'm the older one in this situation. I am the one, I don't want to, of course, I'm not going to be hanging out with them. We don't have anything in common. But I'm not going to tell myself that I'm the outsider looking in. I'm going to tell myself a different story. I'm going to tell myself, okay, I'm the wise one. I'm going to be the one to lead them, but they're going to do their thing. And I'm going to be open to learning from them because they know more about technology, AI, all that stuff. Hi, Jordan. How are you? I used to be a hypochondriac. Exactly. Oh my gosh, am I sick? What's wrong? What's wrong? No, but here's the thing. Your body keeps the score. And that's why I said to the client, I believe you. I believe you. I believe you that there's something going on. You feel something here. That's why you're going to doctors. You want them to tell you what's happening here. The fifth doctor finally found it. I found something, and it's stress that's causing that. When you feel something, believe it. My shoulder feels funny. But don't go to, oh my God, it's cancer and it's this. No. Hmm, my shoulder feels off. Okay, first thing I do, what's going on energetically in my life? Am I pissed off at somebody? Have I been unkind? Am I overthinking something? What I always go, what chakra is this? This is near my heart chakra, my throat chakra. Okay. I'm either saying something, something's happening. What is it? What is it? Where, what chakra? Okay. Listen to your body. That's why I said she wasn't wrong. The fifth doctor found something and it was stress. And that's what I said to her. And then she messages me and I was like, listen, this is exactly what's happening. You had a Reiki session. I gave you information. Bye, Karina. Karina has to go teach the little ones, protecting you with the bubble, Karina. Your rubber and their glue. Whatever's happening today is going to bounce off of them and bounce off of you and stick to them. That didn't fucking rhyme. That was really bad.
I
Go
love you so much. You're the best. You make my
ahead.
heart so happy. I
Maybe
love
I'm not a
you.
poet.
I wish
Maybe
I
I'm
could
not.
hug you right now.
Yes, I'm hugging you right
I
now.
love you.
Yes,
Thank
I
you
love
so
you.
much.
Go have an
Bye.
amazing day. I love you.
Love
All
you
right, I'll
guys.
see you tomorrow morning. I swear. All right.
Okay, bye.
Yes. Bye. Yeah, that was really bad, right? I tried. I tried. You guys know what I meant. You guys know what I meant. But yeah, overthinking. Listen to your body. When your body is telling you that something is off, right? But listen, where did she go? Where did she go? Um, Renee, are you still here? Oh, Maria, you've been up since 2 a.m. Oof, that's rough. That's rough. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and stop this. And also, the, you know what? Melinda Lane has not been on. Was she on yesterday? Was Melinda on yesterday? I just noticed she wasn't on today. And I think she wasn't on Monday. Or was she? I'm tired. But anyway, 3:30 a.m. there. Rebecca, you meditate that early? Oh my God, I did not know that. That's nuts. This is supposed to be at like 6 a.m. Girl, you need to go to sleep. Oh, wait, but oh, I was going to say you're up because you get ready for work, right? Like you're already, that's crazy. She was on yesterday. Okay, good. Okay, Christy. Okay, Melinda was on yesterday. Okay, good, good, good. Um, so I don't got to stalk her and message her and be like, where are you? Thank you, Jackie, for the follow. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and shut down today's meditation at 9:15, 9:30 a.m. So in about another, not even 3 hours because it's 6:41. I'm going to be live again. It's Wednesday, and I will be doing some readings. You go to bed early, up before the chickens. I love it. Those roosters got nothing on you, Rebecca. Nothing. I will be live on TikTok every Wednesday and Thursday between like 9:30 and 10:30-ish, somewhere in that time, right? Um, it's the Kim and Rose show. I'll be with another comedian. She has been on national tours. We did stand up together in LA and we decided to get on and talk about what it's like to be almost 50, what it's like to have kids that are really early on in elementary school, what it was like to get married late, what it was like to have kids later in life, what it's like to not take shit seriously, what we're doing to heal, sharing that stuff, doing testimonies because yeah, I was up at 4, so I think I'm gonna go lay back down for a little bit. I think that's a good idea because, like I said, hi, Christina. We came with some luggage this morning, so I think that's my sign to go. Rest a little bit more before I get my day started, and I will be back. Okay, good. Come back on. And I want to talk about what we talked about your going on to see your ex. So let's talk about that today. Come back on, Rebecca. Inquiring minds want to know. Ah. So yeah, I will be back on in a few hours, less than 3 hours. All right. Bye, Zoomers. I'll see you later. I love you.